Yeah, well, I mean, I guess glad we found a way to win. That wasn't the prettiest SFA Lady Jack brand of basketball, but that's going to happen from time to time. And, lots of new people we're trying to work in. The beginning of the year, lots of emotion, new team, kind of hard to scout them at this point in the season. So maybe even a little bit of maybe what I possibly expected. Jordan got in foul trouble early, and then Angel goes out. So we just had some lineups that we probably haven't practiced together early in the first half. So it was kind of survive the first half essentially when that happened. And then maybe we can kind of start to figure some things out in the second half, which I thought defensively we were much better in the second half. Turn them over finally a little bit, which we didn't do much in the first half. And so that's normally our identity, right? And ball movement. We weren't moving the ball in the first half. And so we finally got to defending, finally got to some ball movement. They were kind of daring us to take some threes, and I think that caught a few of our kids off guard who are really good shooters but just couldn't believe that they were that open. I guess obviously their game plan was to take away the inside. And for times they were effective, and there are times like Kurstyn and Iona still found some space to go to work. So pleased that we found the way to win, first and foremost. I always say let's get better from winning than rather we have to lose to get better. So, yeah, really, really proud of the response in the second half, and then in particularly in the fourth quarter, minus the free throws.
Yeah, Coach, what were you telling your kids when you're down, like, early on? Well, because it was neck and neck throughout the whole thing pretty much until near the end. So, but, yeah, what are you telling your kids as you're down?
Mostly it was just to relax. I mean, we just wanted them to relax a little bit. We were just so sped up and so excited and just, reacting to every call and every play and every travel. And it's just like, guys, keep your head and relax and move the ball. And, offensively, I didn't think we were trusting each other a whole lot. That ball was sticking is what we would say. So we want to keep it hot and let everybody touch it. And it didn't look like that much at all. So really, it was just to relax and play our brand of basketball.
Kurstyn, did it take a while to get kind of the jitters out, first game back and everything?
Actually, it wasn't that bad. Like, we've had two previous scrimmages, like, here over the last, like, few weeks. And I feel like in those I was, like, way more nervous, way more sped up. But I feel like I could breathe in this game, per se. Like, coming off the bench, like, giving the team energy, I feel like it was really good. I don't feel like I was that nervous, actually. So, yeah.
Coach, what changed for you guys over those last probably 7 or 8 minutes defensively? Like, it's almost like you guys flipped the switch and all of a sudden it was a whole different brand of defense there, especially with that full court, press, the trap stuff you guys.
For a little bit, we went smaller at one point and put Tyler McCall at the 4, and so that's when we kind of started the run, and we were just a little more active in the press, which got a few of those turnovers. And then we hit a couple threes to give us some momentum. I think we got the lead on a made 3, so that just kind of got us going. But really rebounding, I thought, was that we finally started holding them. Then we went bigger and put Iona and Kurstyn in together, and then that kind of, we were a little bigger. They couldn't throw it over the top of us as much, and then we were limiting them to one shot, or they were turning it over there in the second half. So it was really one shot and out, maybe a turnover. But again, I thought we had so many chances. It was like 58, 57 for a long time, and I thought if we could have just put a couple good looks together or finished at the rim, I thought maybe we could have distanced it a little bit earlier.
Seems like Iona a little physical. Like, I saw something in her tonight I didn't see last season. Did you see that?
Maybe just a little bit. I mean, I just think she was just determined. I mean, early on, she obviously was in attack mode, and maybe even a little sped up for her. But, and that's okay. You want her to have that mindset, especially early, to attack and set the tone a little bit that we're coming at you. I actually liked her. She didn't score maybe even as much in the second half, but I probably liked her more in the second half. But that big move late on that up and under step through move to distance it again was a big time play for her. So it was kind of, I mean, they were letting us shoot, so we were just trying to find the right people, the right shot, that they would believe in. And when they finally started doing that, I thought it opened up a little bit more space for these guys. So we kind of went away from the post there for a little bit, but really the whole game plan was just that was going to open it up eventually to come back to them. And then they made some big plays. Kurstyn, I think, had an and one, right? And an and one, made the free throw there late. So, yeah, so we did some good stuff there inside late.
How much were you able to feed off the crowd? Yeah,
that was good. And I told them in one timeout, guys, the crowd is waiting for you guys to take the lead. Like, they're ready to erupt, and it will get loud in here. And, we always want the opposing team to take the first time out of the second half. Like, that's always a goal. Get them to take the first time out, especially when you're at home, because then your crowd feeds off of that. So, yeah, it took us a while to really let them get into it. But we knew they were ready, and you could feel it. The energy was there. That was a good crowd, a really good opening night crowd for sure. So I'm glad, again, they came and glad we found a way, but we did feed off of them, no doubt.
Quick question, Kurstyn. Your thoughts and feelings when you got that and one late? Did you feel that that might have sealed it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I love playing off Ayana because I know she's going to attack and she's going to get to the rim, and it usually draws two. So I was literally waiting for the dump off. I was like, she's going to pass it to me. And I was like, I have to finish this. And I did, thankfully. But, yeah, I was super excited. It was just a big play, right moment. I feel like we played together really well in the fourth.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.